Education is not just the amount of information that was put into your brains, runs right there undigested until your death. You are taught something that you never relate to. You only have to by heart it, rut it, vomit it. Is that the kind of education we needed? Or Vivekananda adds that we want man-making, character-building assimilation of ideas through education. Now, this is where the real question of indigenization comes, or for that matter, Indianization comes. Now, on both fronts, on the material front as well as on the values front, we are failing to produce good. We are failing to get good outcome from the present education system. When I say present education system, I'm largely talking about the public education system. There are private institutions, like probably the institution which has sponsored this event, Shastra University. They are striving to bring in both elements in their education. But broadly speaking, today, you look at the government's data, a large number of our children, especially from rural areas, majority of the children in rural areas drop out mostly at the end of grade 10. But you will be surprised to know, among the dropouts, which is very huge in number, it's not small, male dropout is highest by the time a boy reaches grade 10. In rural areas, almost 60% of the children drop out. In case of female child, they drop out at the age, at 6th standard itself. Now, why is it happening? One is, a boy drops out at the age of 10 because by 10th class, he knows about Archimedes' theorem, but he doesn't know how to repair his electrical connection in his house. He is taught so many big things about many scientific ideas, mathematical principles, so many things, but he is not taught something that is needed for him in his day-to-day life. Skilling is an important element which is missing. So many of the people, especially from rural background, poverty-stricken people, backward society, sections of our people drop out. And why girls drop out? The story is even more horrible. Girls drop out because our schools do not have proper sanitation facilities for girl child to continue beyond a particular age, 10, 12 years age. We don't even have toilets in our schools. We have not addressed these basic things that are required as part of our education. You need to give good infrastructure for our children to really enjoy education, which we are not doing. There are schools which provide AC buses, which provide AC classrooms, which provide AC playgrounds. I've seen a school which has air-conditioned shuttle badminton court. But we have schools which do not even have toilets. Kothari Commission in its suggestions, one of the suggestions was you have to give more moral and spiritual education. That was one suggestion. But the second suggestion was interesting. They said we have to give more democratization in our schools. What is democratization? Are we making students in the classroom feel that they are all equals? They are all same? Our fee structures, our schools itself, class-based. The result is, by the time you reach university system, this division perpetuates to a level where universities are divided on caste lines, because no real social cohesion is ever taught. No sense of oneness is created. Then over and above that, no skilling happens. So this part of the story, we are failing. And in our entire research, we do not have any Indian reality incorporated into our research. As I said, number one, in humanities, pre-1947 era is entirely questionable. You cannot talk about it. There are two views, whether to teach or not to teach. Even in areas where there is no history dispute, whether it is sciences or it is advanced technology areas, where are we? 60% of our defense equipment is imported. 60%. We do not produce anything. All that scientific research that goes into in our system is to cater to the needs or the companies outside of India. Our research doesn't cater to our country. So on the first part also we are failing badly, but on the second part the story is horrible.